Diversifying that portfolio, though, Drumma. I mean, one of the things that I admire about you is because you're about your business, whether it be an app, whether it be a podcast, whether it be a jingle, whether it be a score for a movie, whether it be your album that you need to work on with a new artist that's coming in and saying, hey, I need your help.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it for you to be, for you to diversify that portfolio versus just being one track minded all the damn time, like a lot of folks is?
It's just fun to make music. You know what I'm saying? And when you make music, nothing repeats itself.
And also from a business standpoint, too, to always keep that money flowing in, too.
Oh, yeah. PRO, man, Performance Rights Organizations, man, make sure you're a part of BMI. Make sure you're a part of ASCAP. Do your research on split sheets. Do your research on entertainment lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Do your research on producer agreements, producer declarations. You know what I mean? And making sure that you have everything protecting your back end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get some management in place if you don't like collecting money from these guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't like calling cats saying, hey, what's up with my money? Okay, I got a pit bull for you. Don't let him get on you.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Because if the business ain't handled this and that, all of my music has been copyrighted. So anything put out that you chose to put out and didn't want to handle the business with, you will hear from my lawyer.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So it's just, those things in line help, not having to get out of line.
Exactly. Oh, you snap with that right there. You snap with that right there. That's a bar. Yes. Okay, what advice do you got for that next producer? Matter of fact, EJ the DJ has been known to produce some tracks. What do you tell a guy that's jumping off the porch producing to get their mind wrapped around before they get into the game, and how to even make a stain in the game?
Man, honestly, branding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Being able to look somebody in the eye can go a long way.
Yeah.
As a man.
Yeah.
Outside of your beats, 10% of you is your talent, what your beats sound like, how hard you are. Okay, you hard.
Yeah.
But you ain't look me in my eye when you shook my hand.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? You in a room with your back against the wall, and the whole room could have felt you had you just stepped up and said, hey man, I got something to play. My name's such and such, woo woo woo. And I'm one of the hardest producers in Memphis.
Yeah.
That's how I come in every studio. I ain't got time for I'll sit and be respectful to Jazzy Faye, or be respectful to DJ Toomp, or be respectful to whoever OG producers I'm in the room with. But at some point, hey man, I'm Drumma boy, man. I got something for you. You might want to pop me in, man. You know what I'm saying? And if it come off wrong, it come off wrong. But at least I let my, you know what I mean? And usually the music gonna speak for itself. So after they feel you, like, man, I fuck with you. I've dapped up everybody in the room. Yeah. Hey, what's up, player? How you doing? What's going on, man?
Exactly.
How you doing? Good to meet you.
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on, man? We take your shades off.
Exactly.
So people can see your eye. We ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Some people just like Stevie Wonder, you know what I'm saying? And you could have politic with this the program director here. You don't even know it because you ain't even work the room. You right next to the executive. This L.A. Reid in the room. You ain't even know it.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So you got to be personal. You have to have that presence and make your presence felt.
Come on.
I think if you can do that as a person, because all of the beats that I make is through the spirit of my energy. I don't sample. You know what I'm saying? Just here and there. I've sampled Earth, Wind, and Fire, Shout It, one song, a couple other songs, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I make all my beats from scratch. You know what I mean? So that spirit, that energy, if you love I Put On the way you do, if you love No Love the way you do, you know what I'm saying? If you love Photo Shoot, all of these beats that have no samples that I made from scratch, where did it come from? It came from that emotion within my spirit that made me make y'all move.
Can you break down the finance side of the making the beat from scratch versus going the sample route? You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks, they might have to go to sample route because they might not have,
the music theory.
The music theory.
It's cool to sample, you know what I mean? But again, the relationships, had my mama not known Maurice White, they would have took 100% of that sample, which is cool. Woo. So let's say I get my 10,000, my 15,000 up front, my advance, and then bam, the song still goes double platinum. You know what I mean? That would be the only money that I make because Earth, Wind, and Fire taking 100% of the publishing, so it ain't no back end.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? You might have some small royalties and little, but it ain't no BMI. Ain't no ASCAP because it's all going to Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I mean? Which is cool, but you still got the placement, you got the number one, you got the credit. Now you got all of these people wanting to work with you.
So
you gotta, it could be a good situation. Because now here comes I put on, here comes I'm gonna do me, here comes look at my dad, here comes I'm riding around, I'm getting it, here comes we popping.
Come on.
I'm never gonna stop.
Yeah.
So, it's about what you comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like, man, I got my first #1 and now you get to kicking it.
Yeah.
No, like I'm hungrier than the producer who own. I should be chilling and kicking back. Motherfucker be like, man, you hungrier than me, John. You know what I'm saying? And he might have $100 to his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm grinding like I got $100 to my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how hungry I am for this. You know what I mean?
Spud.
What's happening?
Being able to see this man in action firsthand, how's it impacting you in this thing, man?
It's just letting me know that I could be from a small city and pursue these big dreams I had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know people from my town who can't even get in a room with this man.
Come on.
What I'm saying? So it's like to be in business with him, it's a blessing, man. Like I can't say that enough.
He just snapped when he said big dreams. What was a big dream that you had that came into fruition on your ass, Drumma?
Man, seeing my dad smile to my music. Something simple.
Yeah.
For me, it's the simple shit. That's my first biggest hater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, man, to see him, you know what I mean? Like, and then he called me, I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I like that last one you did. We popping, man.
Yeah.
Woo. Even on Welcome to My City. Man, ooh, where I come from.
Come on.
That's his favorite song. He loved Junior Reed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, man, okay, you a fan of my rap music. Now you sharing my music and whatnot. You know what I mean? And even the University of Memphis, we just announced today the winner of the scholarship. I don't want to pronounce her name right, but you'll check my post. The University of the music department
That's all
just
right.
had the ceremony for scholarship. So me and my father have had a scholarship that we give one student a full ride at the University of Memphis every year since 2011, and we just gave that award out, man. Check out my last post on Drumma Boy Fresh Instagram at Drumma Boy Fresh.
Drumma, talk about why it's so important for you to help out the next generation, though, because everybody ain't doing that, man. Ain't nobody even thinking about doing that.
Man, it's just the history, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be where I'm at if it weren't for my father. And, you know what I'm saying, I probably wouldn't have been here if it weren't for my grandfather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my grandfather from D.C., he wrote the desegregation plan for Maryland.
Crazy.
He was principal at Fairmount Heights for 30 years, you know what I mean? So, Marvin Gaye went there. A lot of prestigious, you know what I'm saying, individuals that became doctors, lawyers, firefighters, actors and artists and so on and so forth. But just coming from that background of education, and that's why I've always tried to unify and bring us together as one through Memphis music and the motivation that I see from people working down here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the mecca of everything. So, I always been a peacemaker, you know what I'm saying? Cool with, a lot of different sides of religion, you know what I'm saying? But I'm spiritual. I don't really have a connection to religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm more connected to the spirit.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I'm saying, understanding my purpose. You know what I mean? I know my purpose on earth. You know what I mean? And when I leave, I'm good. I can look at God straight in the eye.
Yeah.
When, however that opportunity, you know what I'm saying, comes. So
At what point did your purpose hit you, though? I hate to cut you off. At what point did your purpose hit you? Because I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were having the damnedest time trying to figure out what the hell their purpose was.
14. You know what I'm saying? It's 14, making beats, walking in my first studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing Big Bro and all the green lights, yellow lights, red lights, woo, woo, woo. Like, man, because mind you, from 0 to 10, I'm both Beethoven, Mozart, Sebastian, Bach, and, I could have been in the Youth Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of music going on in my head that my brother helped allow me to put all that from here into a beat. And put that on top of the drums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got the drums on lock.
That's right.
But what we gonna put on top of the drums? The chords, the keys, the pads, the synths, the worms, and the samples, and all of the different, pieces of music, stabs, hits, like all of the stuff you can put on top of a drum. You know what I mean? And just even a voice. You know what I'm saying? One of my first songs coming up, Tennessee, 23s, I keep it clean, man, Tennessee, in the land of goody good.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Tila, first song on the radio.
Come on.
You know what I mean? And for Tila, for Rap-A-Lot, for Jay Prince, for Red Boy, shout out to Ansel Jennings, man. I got $7,500 for 3 beats on Tila. You know what I'm saying? I'm in college.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So understanding that purpose at a young age, I remember us selling out Wimbledon Sports Complex in Memphis. It's in the suburbs. 500 people capacity, and we sold it out. I had produced a whole album on this group called Trill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They from Bolton area. And again, had mama not moved to Cordova, we from the Haven. I grew up in South Memphis.
Yeah.
So to go from South Memphis at 13 to Cordova, you know what I mean? And now I'm starting to meet the Raleigh people. Now I'm starting to meet Bolton people.
Yeah.
Got it from Raleigh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trill was from Bolton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of different groups out of the faculty, they was in Germantown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? East Memphis, and you know what I mean? Just now, between South Memphis, now I know the whole city.